grandparents?
I hope we may get another 10 years.
10 max, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if it'll go that long.
If Papu's lucky?
I can always hope.
If there isn't some stabbing at the house?
Yeah. I mean, they always seem to be a little on edge.
Edgy. Any best wishes for your grandparents?
Congratulations. Many more?
Many more what?
Years?
Tom, anything?
He was looking at another 50.
Nothing? Pass? You can't pass? This is a 50th anniversary and you pass?
Remember the early years?
Many happy years. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. We wish you well. Happy anniversary, Aunt Tessie, Uncle Louie. Congratulations. Happy anniversary, Aunt Tessie, Uncle Louie. Very happy for you.
And surprised?
And enjoy your day. We hope you're surprised.
We'll see. Hey, any good wishes to the grandparents?
Yes.
You just can't remember them?
Yes. Congratulations, Yay, Papu.
How about a big kiss? Yikes. I'm scared.
Wishes. It was a long road. I'm glad they made it. They did a good job.
Are you surprised?
No,
No.
I'm not surprised at all.
He's seldom surprised at anything.
In the words of your Uncle George, good job.
What kind of good wishes do you have for your grandparents? Stand together.
Look, if they really want to, they can give me
Give you?
some of the presents. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, for their 50th. That's a lot of years.
Happy wishes.
For happy wishes, very good. How about you, Slim?
Me?
Yeah. Say something wishful.
Wish you happy anniversary.
What's the give up sign all about? I don't know. Goofy this. To the parents.
Uncle Louie and Aunt Tessie, I want to wish you a happy 50th anniversary. You know I love you dearly, and Aunt Tessie, you have my sympathy for tolerating Louie for 50 years.
That's right.
Thank you.
So you are surprised that they've come this far.
I'm very surprised.
Join the club. Uncle Jim? Any best wishes?
Yeah, best wishes. Tessie should get a gold medal for living with Louis 50 years.
Everybody says the same thing. Why?
Must be true.
And Diallo?
I'm not going to say the same thing.
Oh, you're not?
Tessie and Louie have been blessed with 50 years of happiness, and I hope you have 50 more years of happiness and happy anniversary.
But if they do, you'd be surprised, right?
No.
Okay. Pete?
Congratulations, Aunt Tessie and Uncle Louie. And I don't believe what anybody said. I think it was a good.
Fo already gave us good wishes for the grandparents. The parents, yeah, you're on the hook now.
All right, happy 50th wedding anniversary, Uncle Louie and Aunt Tessie. Wish you all the best.
And many, many, many more years together. Happy.
Happy. That's asking a lot. You don't know my dad. Dean, anything? Your wife already commented.
Happy anniversary. We hope to be there someday. Just like you.
Sorry.
Happier.
Oh, happy. But a little bit happy.
You're a smart man.
Well, we understand. We see them happy, but
Well, you reading the papers, are you?
from you, from what you just said.
Okay.
That's all we're going by.
All right.
Best wishes
To who?
to Tessie and Louie.
To both of them?
To both of them.
I think Mom needs it more than Dad.
Oh, you're in big trouble.
That's right.
I love them both.
They're due here. We're waiting.
Will they be surprised?
Yes, they
They'll
will.
be totally surprised.
Time will tell.
That'll be popping to the door.
Louis and Tessie, thank you for this opportunity. We wish you the very best, the healthiest you've ever been, and many more years with friends and children. Thank you very much.
Is that to them both?
Yes, I said Louis and Tessie.
Oh, you did say both? Okay.
Yes.
All right, no favorites. Do we have best wishes at this table for the parents?
Tessie and Louie, and many, many, many more years. Congratulations and God's blessings with you always, and may you have another 25, 50 years.
That's asking a lot. We were lucky to get this far. Best wishes?
May they have many, many healthy years above them and many joys experiences. God bless you both.
Hi, Tessie and Louie. It's nice to have a reason for a party, and we're so glad it was your 50th, and have many, many happy and healthy years of traveling and enjoying each other. Congratulations. Thanks for the party.
Sure.
Hello, Louie and Tessie Lekis. May the Holy Spirit continue to bless us all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. 50 more years. God bless. Dave Richardson.
Yes, we want to wish Lou and Tessie many, many happy years more. They're just a great couple. We're glad to be here today. Thank you.
Are you surprised that they came this far?
That they came this far?
That's right.
Oh, no, why not?
Oh, why not, huh?
Yeah, what did Jimmy say? Jimmy had something to say, I'm sure.
He said my mom was a saint.
Your mom was a saint, right? And he would probably know better than I do.
Yeah, he would.
Best wishes to Louie, Tessie, and many more years.
Thanks for helping.
Happy marriage.
To them both?
To both.
Oh, both of them. Okay.
And this is my wife, Rita.
We love you both, Louie and Tessie. Good luck.
Wishes.
You got me, man.
I got you already? You look different now.
Pretty good with that, man.
I'm getting old. Give him some best wishes.
Best wishes. Best wishes. Happy anniversary.
For another 50 years.
Another? We're shocked to be this far. What are you talking about?
He didn't even shave for the occasion.
Yeah, he's a pretty good-looking kid after all. What a surprise. Tom, best wishes?
Best wishes, thank you. Well, getting with a full mouthful. But yeah, best wishes. Another 50. Any more after this?
Hey, happy birthday. Happy anniversary.
Oh, your happy birthday.
My birthday. I'm old now, 43. Kind of stinks.
And how about some best wishes?
Oh yeah, best wishes for good blood that runs through your veins and all that kind of stuff.
For the sake of your kids or what?
Everybody's kids. Bye. I do bad at these things. Turn it off.
I am Louie. I am Tessie. Congratulations. I hope to get there myself with my wife someday.
What are the odds?
Yeah, you're a great role model. We appreciate everything you've done for us for the last 50 years plus. And then I was born in 52, so that means you were married in 52 because I'm going to be 50 this year. Good things must have happened in 52.
Same thing, Mary.
Thanks.
Best wishes?
Best wishes, I'll say. He's not good in front of cameras. Get him behind a barn, he's excellent. I can't believe it, Bill said 52 years. Best wishes, all our love, and remain friends and be together for the rest of the next 50 days.
Best wishes, happy anniversary.
Is that the deal?
That's it. That's all I can think of. There's a reservation at that other place now.
You're not coming to the May party?
I wasn't invited to that one.
Oh, you weren't? Oh, sorry. Some.
Hey, Mom and Dad, happy anniversary. I hope you're surprised.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, you just wrecked my camera. Best wishes?
Yes, very happy anniversary, and we're really glad we got a chance to do this 2-3 weeks early, so we hope you are surprised. And we want you to cancel your party.
Because you're not coming? Yeah.
Best wishes to the beautiful couple who has the most wonderful family, who helped me when I was a little goyen, and now you're my family too. I love you.
Are you including my dad in that?
I love your daddy. He used to talk to me at the bar.
At the bar?
And give me all of the count counseling you can imagine.
Yeah.
Stay away from bed, stuff like that.
Smart.
Hi, sweetie.
Best wishes to Louie and Tessie. Happy anniversary.
Best wishes to
Can't remember?
the bride and groom.
Oh, I see.
That's what I want to say.
Okay.
Bride and groom.
Hey, children, give us some best wishes for the parents.
Best wishes.
Grandparents.
Grandparents.
Hey, did you say something?
Say hello, Yaya and Papu. Anniversary.
Hey, right here. Best wishes.
You were talking to him.
Hey, I don't talk to him.
Okay, how do you spell anniversary?
It's a
Hey, Charles, let's have some best wishes for the grandparents.
Best wishes,
Can't wait till your 50th anniversary,
Steve, do you have any best wishes?
50th wedding.
What are the odds?
What?
I probably should know what the odds are.
relatives.
Hey, girls, watch for them. Watch
Steve,
I shouldn't have said anything about their 50th wedding anniversary because now it's not going to be a surprise.
how about some best wishes?
Best wishes, Mom and Dad, on a really terrific 50th wedding anniversary that was completely planned by Gene.
Gene,
You want to blame it on me?
are you casting the blame now?
What? Anything that goes wrong is my fault.
Nothing to do with this. Tina had nothing to do with it either.
Did I ask you
High five on the no blame.
for best wishes?
Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Looking forward to the next one. Congratulations.
Thanks. For the parents?
Nagasto Station.
You had to go to Kmart to do
Tell the girls to get in here.
No, not afraid. I almost thought Nancy was good today.
Did you bring Louie?
So you have to come in with him.
It's just as well.
Somebody take my coat.
Nobody said anything.
Yes, somebody did.
She said you didn't catch on. It's another month yet.
I know. That's why we thought you'd be surprised.
Tell the girls to come in.
Happy anniversary, Mom.
How are you?
Give us a speech. Give us a speech.
Speech. Louie's always got something to say. Say it.
I love getting you the best. Faces, we're going to a birthday party. Oh, let me smell it first. Oh, I love that Mom, your face is
Can I reset your curly hair?
Congratulations on your anniversary. I said, oh, no, it's a month away. And he said, oh, that's right.
Hey, Louie! Hey, Louie, looking pretty dapper today. Hey, you knew about it. I knew about it. Boy, you are as rotten as they get. Angela.
Hey, buddy.
Get a picture of me and my brother.
God bless you, Louis. Always.
Tell him how much you like him.
Stay healthy. You're a good man.
It's this Tuesday, my man.
Yeah.
We're overdoing it, you know.
She said, Louie, I almost spilled the beans the other day. Saying to you, I see you Sunday. And I'm going
You know, I was come home from church and normally I take off and get a horse over the next. I thought maybe she's dressed down. That's all right, it's great.
It was so hard to talk to you on the phone that day. You're telling me what you're doing. And I was like, oh my God. And I talked to everybody and nobody said anything.
All people here, he's the worst. I said you got way back in your hair, so it's good. I didn't know that. No, my 40th anniversary. Did you get my 70th birthday party was in the backyard? Those were all surprises. I guess I'm a little dull.
That's why it's so much fun to surprise you.
I'm not shaking hands with you. It's tough to get them both now. Hey, you're taking to the floor.
As she was trying to find which tracks are and she said hopefully we'll deal because she's trying
When you're talking about
lot of people on the tape saying you can cancel at the reservation at the other place.
It's good to see you.
Get a second chance. Repeat.
Kissing Dean makes you cry? Uh-oh, Dean. Nice.
What'd you do?
Why is she so angry?
Yeah, well, I got it. Not so much. You were
I was playing in the backyard.
I put it on the
Spanish guy. How did get you here? Sweetheart. It's so good to see you. Well, oh my God.
Mom is still working the room and you sat down already. Is that it?
You wanted to sit with me. You can't do without me.
Is that it?
I said to him, you're looking pretty dapper today, Louie. What's going on?
Somebody had a commissaire.
Chad did already.
I saw that.
You see
We
the
got
wave?
that. We
You
got
see
that.
the wave that I put in?
Yeah, he's.
That's really the shape of his head.
He needs to wet it down a little bit.
You got water, don't you?
He's got his dirt.
Call the manager. We got to get rid of a couple of people here.
I couldn't do that.
Number one on the list.
His hair's sticking out.
Hey Nick, I hugged everybody except you.
I have to hold the camera.
Oh, and you yelled at us for not hugging her.
Hey, put that baby down. Take this. Take me. Take.
I will.
No, her.
Here, Annie, hold this.
Happy anniversary, Mom. We're so amazed that you came this far, and there's been no stabbings or anything detrimental to my father's health. We're very pleased that you showed such self-restraint.
He's a saint, that's why.
That we should see even a few more years. We'll be so pleased with and shocked.
That's it, turn it off, he's being mean.
Yeah, I'm tolerating it.
What he's doing now?
That's all.
That's it. That's what he's
My contribution. Enjoy. Mom, did you send her an invitation? Jean made this.
Everybody got that invitation. She can't read it.
You're crying again. Now you did it. Way to go, Steve.
It's better than your first invitation. Are they tears of joy or sadness looking at that wedding picture?
He's crying because Steve's
the best tears of my life. Wasted. Hey.
Sorry. You want me to get you
You don't like it? Especially now that your finger was in it. Dad just gonna say, what's what?
Next time we're at top. So then that will make you look too bad.
It was only like 4 hours south of where we were.
did, and it wasn't pretty.
What's a six-pack for you? 6 bottles of Jack Daniels?
Whatever they have. saw the Southern, I know she likes it, and yeah, because you're going to put in your greenhouse, you know.
I'm glad you were surprised. I was worried it was going to get wrong. I was so... My mom was afraid.
Too. I dropped her off, it was over at Hearsay Park.
Yeah, we were waiting. We were waiting.
She's just white. Just have a cake and say, we did say, yeah, so that would be
I'm going to make a toast. I don't know, Dad's only about 3 Budweisers away from making his own toast. It's going to be very emotional, too, when he finally gets there.
For us.
Anyway, thanks everybody for coming. This is also the official announcement that there is no second anniversary party. So anybody who goes to that one will be there by themselves.
Can't you get Mom up there too?
Yeah.
Where is Mom? Did she leave? Oh.
Put the gifts in the car.
Thanks everyone also for keeping a surprise. I know in a lot of cases where you have lots of contact with Mom and Dad that it's likely that you'd encountered them recently and almost told them that there was a surprise party today. Or maybe some of you did and they chose to ignore it. So thanks everybody for keeping the surprise. The toughest part about the surprise party today was that this cake here is actually the top of the original wedding cake. That's been frozen for 15 years. That was it. We had to go down to Mom's basement freezer. Which only worked, well, actually that freezer was on their porch back at Elgin Road. So it was only frozen during the winter time. In summer it would just be, you know, like summer temperatures. And it was still good though. So everybody come try it. Anyway, this whole thing started 50 years ago, of course, 50th anniversary.
52.
52 years ago. You should see his math grades. We go over to Yaya's house and she shows the report cards and go, whoo, at least they're not in jail. That's what that was his pride. No, nobody went to jail. That was So it all started 50 years ago with that prenuptial agreement Dad made Mom sign.
You and I could be stand-ups.
Hey, one refrigerator and one bed.
Yeah, he had a refrigerator and he had your Model A then?
Yeah.
He had his Model A, so he didn't want Mom to get any of that in case this went bad. So that's what all that signature was for. So then, a couple years later, or not quite a couple years later, they decided to have 2 children and 2 spares.
And a prenuptial agreement that I would never become Cretan.
Never. You could practically put tape on the floor for the Cretans. So Nick and Jean were the real kids, and he thought, well, what happens if Nick falls off a roof when I'm throwing him bundles? So we have to have a second string, just in case that goes bad. And so that's how,
So that's when we adopted Tina.
That's when they adopted Tina. Anyway, this is to continued good health, many, many more years. I never got that little brother. I think it's a little late for that, but anyway. And thanks everybody for coming. And to Mom and Dad, 2 terrific parents. They were a team. I think that's what all of us, when we're raising our children, we try to emulate that kind of teamwork where Mom turns us in and Dad beats us. So it was that kind of team. And it worked. It was a winning recipe. Mom would get on the intercom and say, Dad, do you have anything for Steve to do in the garage? And then he'd say,
Send him out.
and then I'd go out there and he'd say, see all those pipe fittings on the floor? Put them back in the 5-gallon can.
No, they were in the can when you came out.
And every time you go back out there, they'd be spilled out again. So it's always the same 5-gallon can. And then Jean says, she has the audacity, oh, now I'm really getting Jean says, you boys were so lucky because you got to go with Dad and you learned all about the trades and carpentry and plumbing. Oh!
Hold
It
the
was like
flashlight.
this. You go out to the job and you say, nigga, Steve, see that big bunch of bricks over there? And see that space that got no bricks on it? Take all them bricks, move it to that space. And then we'd move all those bricks. They didn't have to go nowhere, did they? You're kidding me. I thought this was a toast.
Forget the Budweisers.
We don't need any Budweiser after this. Most everything that Steve said was very true. Most of it. I was very cruel. I was the punishment department. But getting back to the 50th anniversary, I met this lovely young lady in the basement of the church. Cretan lady. 1950. Prior to that, I met her when she was 13. I said, stick around, I'm going to marry you. I disappeared for a couple of years and came back. When she was 16, I was very old and little kids. And I was very attentive after that. And it's been a good run, believe me, and it's been a lot of fun. For 50 years, and I stuck around. And I was madly in love in 1952. It's worse now. So everybody have a good time. Thank you. And I also like to sing happy birthday to the girl I love. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mary Beth. Happy birthday to you.
I would like to thank our 4 beautiful children and their spouses. And their spouses for this beautiful gathering today. We made them promise last year not to do anything nice, absolutely nothing.
And we
They
did nothing
don't
last
listen,
year.
So we failed. Thank you again for coming to our anniversary.
Take it for a minute. Wait. I make a toast now
You do
since
this.
everyone's
I'm
quiet. We haven't eaten yet, and although I'm unprepared. First, I want to say how important it is to all of us to have gotten this far, and they're still together. Some of us were betting against one or the other, but still. And there were times, and we all remember them among the children, where we packed up the whole trailer because we had a fight that looked like the party was over. I was ready to come home early in the middle of the summer when we were planning, no, it wasn't
Your other parents.
folks that looked like I mean, it has no effect on my upbringing. And as far as restraint and the team work, yeah, they had 2 very different roles, but they always supported one another regardless of the decision. And even though Mom's eyes rolled on occasion when decisions were made, she still followed through with them, and they were always a team to us. And as far as our perception of what was going on, they always looked like they had been one person all of their days. And it was a plus to us to always have the stability in the household that says that these folks are one team and, you know, we're part of that team. And that's how we always had our strength of character. I'd like to thank my mom in particular for having the restraint. Remember piercing my father with something sharp? Or attempting any kind of suicide attempt. As there were times where I wasn't sure what he was thinking and why she was complying. But still, I mean, we were always a team. And I'd also like to thank our spouses among the kids for not including me in any of these plans because it's a very nice event and I didn't. Building a video camera is a very small gift. But to them both, as I love them like parents, and I wish them many more years, even though we're rather surprised to see them come this far. To you. And how sad is it? How sad is it that a woman has to write her own 50th anniversary invitation? I cried when I opened mine. There were tear-soaked letters inside.
You got one.
So, Pop, how's the soup?
It is very good.
What'd you get?
I think it's broccoli minestrone, but it's excellent.
Excellent, huh?
I recommend it.
All sisters and sister-in-laws, what an excellent job you did.
Is there a reason they didn't fill these out?
No, you have to do it like you mean it. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah, he is. Did you get any on ya? Give Papu a big hug.
Let me hold it down. No, come on. No, I won't. Come on, let's do it. How hard Every time I hold her by the leg, reminds me when we're on the bus and I'm jamming her in the compartment.
That was so mean.
Tina slept on a small shelf between the two beds. Next to the cheese cutting board.
She was flat.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's cutting up that cheese. Look out for Tina's little tiny toes.
Did everybody have some of that? Did pass it around. Butter's good.
Bread is very good.
Good stuff. Yeah.
All the yummy stuff.
Mary Beth, you selected this place?
We all kind of did.
I didn't even know they had a party room.
We voted. Mary Beth today says to me, why are we going to the nieces? Why can't we go to Carrie Serena? I says, because we didn't know about Carrie till this week. Next party.
Gene, do you have a hug for Yaya? Is that the best you got?
She was mad at me yesterday, but she wants me today. Yeah. Because she drove to your house and she didn't feel good.
Piece of metal and yum.
It doesn't take much either. I was gardening the other day, and I came in, I was only out there for an hour, and I had scratches all over myself. We had a chance to
We had a babysitter
George Paris.
and then last minute she couldn't come. My dad's in 2 days.
Give her a hug, George.
I'm sorry.
Give her a hug. Wish her well.
Congratulations.
He was our little baby one time.
Yeah.
Hey, George, I'm glad you came.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
That's all right. We wonder what happened to you.
Nice to see you.
Maybe we can have this.
You can sit here. Sit here. You can.
Sorry. I got an 50 years.
You're
Boy, will you sleep tonight?
We put together a small slideshow, which is kind of a reminiscence of the last 50 plus years because we got some pictures even older than that one. So Jean did the commando run. She broke into Mom and Dad's house when they were in Las Vegas. And she stole a bunch of albums, and then she scanned them. She's all dressed in black, first of all. And then she had a mask, and then she got in them, she put them all back, and she had gloves, and she dusted them. So no one would be the wiser. So we're going to show some slides, and then right afterwards, the tables will be maybe reasonably clean, although we're kind of in the way right now. And then everybody can go up and get the desserts and coffee. All right, so I'm going to sit down and I'll talk over the slides here.
Yeah, there's a lady up here already took her dessert. That lady right there.
I told them they
Yeah, Alice, you can. That's right. Oh, look at it.
This is an old shot of Dad and his family.
Say who everybody is.
So that's Dad on the left, and Uncle Jim with the tall hat on the right, and Uncle John in the back.
And Yaya.
Who are you, the short one?
Yaya.
Is your dad the short one?
He's up front. He's up front. On the left.
Did he have a what happened to all your hair, Louis?
It's at home.
Look at him. Here's Dad and his pop.
Say more.
Exactly.
That's a Navy shot.
I don't know what it is.
My son Mike says he looks like a hoodlum in this one. Here's Dad shaming the whole family, getting his ass kicked by a midget.
It was on the internet.
I remember seeing that picture.
Atlas.
Yeah.
Is that you, Louis?
Here's some dads and some thugs from the neighborhood.
No, those are his cousins.
Never mind, thugs from the neighborhood. Cousins, thug cousins from the neighborhood.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, and this guy on the left was in the Navy, and at the time, and his name is Ernie Lekis. Oops.
No.
Yes, Ernie Lekis, the guy on the left.
Oh, yeah.
There's no Greeks named Ernie. So stop the lying. Now we go to the other side of the family.
There's Louis in the middle.
Oh, look how cute.
There's the kid mom.
She does look like Annie.
Uncle Nick's wearing that tie right now. This is the papers to make sure Mom is allowed to stay in the country.
That's not premenstrual?
No, that's not it.
That's coming up later.
Here's Mom and Mrs. Paris. They were next door neighbors and best of friends.
Where did you live?
I'm Dennis. Across the street from
Who here went to high school with Mom? One person.
Oh no, it's Antoinette.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Who are the Lincoln people here?
Here's Mom of the neighborhood hoodlums.
Look at that. That's the Columbuses.
Vicky's there.
Tony.
Yeah, there's Tony and
And there's Vicky.
There's your mom sitting on the right, yeah. There's a little distortion here because, you know, they blow it up so far.
It's nice though. I mean, even with this light, it's nice.
The doctors.
This is Mom and Dad at a dance somewhere. Where are
That's
you?
my prom, a high school prom.
This is the high school prom. Dad was 35 years. He's the toughest guy at the prom.
The oldest.
The only guy who could drink.
Our engagement.
This is the see the top of this cake here?
There was our engagement. That was my prom.
This is the prom.
Oh, that was a pre-prom. I'm sorry.
This is the pre-prom.
See if she'd let Louie go to the real one.
The test prom. That's our
We're back to the engagement party. This was in your mom's basement?
Yes. Well, we had the engagement upstairs, and then we danced in the basement. I'm Dennis.
Checking the time.
Checking Louis' time. There it is. Tessie.
Okay, who here was at Mom and Dad's wedding?
The bridesmaid?
Nobody was at their wedding? I wasn't there.
Vicky Paris. Vicky George.
Steve was home making milkshakes.
Hey, Sophie's in the picture.
Oh, yeah, Aunt Sophie's in the picture. She's on the right.
That's right.
Gee, so much contention.
George Clapper.
Minor nose in there.
This is Mom and Dad at Guy Packus' house.
We weren't allowed to leave the house because we weren't engaged. So we stayed here and took pictures. Oh, and Tula and
Nancy Tula.
Maya.
Well, I find remarkable is
Thanksgiving.
this is a picture of food, but who wants some food? Look at all that.
It's mostly a picture of food with 3 ladies next to it.
This is Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Very far to the test kitchen.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Nick.
When he was cute.
Mom was about 14.
This was on Denison in my parents' house. Right after the
You're still in the
tornado.
house? They will still let you out?
Actually, the next day of the tornado, and you could probably see the trees all down. We happened to
They
go
called
there.
Nick's birth the tornado. Dad will know which child this is from the car. Oh, that was my 57 Chevy.
Yikes. Oh. Jeannie and Nick.
What's happening?
Oh, you're so
Oh, yeah, it's us.
On Denison, because they weren't allowed to leave the room.
Lloyd, you learned what the secret is.
Yeah, I do.
That smile, the big smiling. Look at Steve, you made a picture.
Isn't that Uncle John's house? Isn't that Uncle John's house?
No, this is a car.
Oh, yeah.
Which car is this now?
John left, but that's John's house, yeah.
He's going, who are you?
Yeah, Petey Conley.
There's a card here somewhere from him.
Oh, yeah, where did that go? We can't lose it. It
That
was down there.
Yeah, that was when Steve was born.
This one I was born.
Day after he was born.
Day
It's
after.
his no in the middle.
That's my no in the middle, Dr. Conley. This is my big welcome home party.
That's Steve just arriving home. Put out the trash out there.
You were welcome.
Nice stash.
You really jumped ahead, didn't you?
Nick, is that your wedding?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say.
So I recognize the dress.
Is that Tuck's rust?
Yes.
What happened to Tina's birth? They
They moved out of Yaya's house by then.
We blew right by Tina. That's what all the comments are.
Yeah, Saphis has got left out.
Oh my God, Charles, not I got slammed at Nick's party too.
Yeah, that's right.
My parents.
Looks like one of the internet. That's when she was adopted, I think.
This is Dad's favorite days down at Pleasant Hill Lake. Who knows where this was?
Oh, that.
She recognizes the
Yeah,
dress.
that was in the first cruise we
Yeah,
did.
that was our
With Ted-
first Greek cruise.
With Ted Howell.
Looks like a Lenny.
Yeah.
Dresses. It's mommy dresses. Dad cut.
Oh, that's
Gee, where is he? Charles.
You made it in. That's a Charlie.
Good looking guy.
Charlie is what he is today because Papu choked him out.
Still for her.
Hey, George, you look like him on the right a little bit, don't you? At first I thought that was you.
Yeah, I still got my hair cut somewhere close to
Yeah, that's recent.
This is down in Florida. This is the yearly Thanksgiving Leckus pilgrimage to Florida.
It's Nick's legs growing out of your mom's hat.
Ooh.
Annie.
Yeah, now the grand
Gobbles.
Now you notice all these pictures have a Lenny in them. There's Dad way in the back, and there's all the grandchildren in the foreground.
Down in Florida.
Lenny follows around whoever has the camera the whole vacation.
Or is paying for lunch.
Yeah, free lunch for everybody.
Now this one is a little hard to explain. This one is the deck of the Missouri battleship in 1945 when the Japanese had surrendered. And this is Dad right here. Here's a close-up.
You slipped.
Yeah, I see that.
I bet you forgot about that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
And here's Dad at Yalta.
Where is he?
Right there. We're back at Churchill.
In the right-hand corner?
Now these are the pictures that Yaya Lekis kept, and it was the big secret of the family.
Center is Roosevelt, Churchill,
And Louis.
Yalta Conference.
Einstein.
Louis taught him everything he knew.
Einstein really liked just to hang around with Yaya.
Another Kubato or something. Uncle Louie was gum.
Oh, no. He's kind of like the Forrest Gump of the Greek community.
He's everywhere.
Oh, that's the shooting with his shot. How do you get all these things? You didn't tell me this part of you.
No. He was Jesse Jackson's campaign manager. Anyway, we kid Dad, but this is the big picture. We take this picture once or twice a year. This is all the grandchildren and the children, and this is shot in Dad's living room. And the good news is that we all enjoy being together and getting together, and we go to Florida together, we go to Dad's house together, and we invite ourselves over to Dad's house and each other. We see each other a lot.
And we go to the lake once a year?
We go to the lake all the time, still together, and so that's the legacy of the family here still. So thanks so much for that.
Pictures of that.
I like the Missouri picture the best, Steve. I want to keep that slide.
Unless you want an
What's the problem? What's the problem?
You got your shirt's your shirt's unbuttoned.
You know, how is it that I can do this anywhere around your face and I always whack your nose?
Your
What's that about?
tie, your tie's
What's
going
that?
up.
What's that about?
You stink. So bad.
Chris, you get any dessert?
Good party, Nick.
Yep, not my fault.
Not your fault.
Nope.
Take someone.
Very nice.
George, they're going to look at this in years to come, so give us some congratulatory,
All right,
welcoming.
well, go get me next. I want to think of something profound.
Well, you have to think of something profound. There's no chance.
Well, but no. Wonderful. I'm glad I came here for your 50-year anniversary. And congratulations. I love you very much.
What do you think of the cake?
The cake was a little bit over the top, but I knew Mom would like it.
Why?
Because it was extra frilly.
It's got what?
Very frilly.
Oh,
Mom likes this stuff.
frilly stuff? No thanks.
It could be like a 3D movie.
Ooh. Yee. Here's the spread, brother. Everything from mince, whatever that is. It's hard to say. See anything you like?
Oh boy, I like these. Boy, are they great.
I don't think you make those. I wonder what those are.
It's the best part of everything.
That's right. This is the only reason why we came. Steve made these. Look for any creepy crawlers. Do the microscopic thing.
Oh yeah, baby.
So did you have your eyes open when you made these?
I made these this morning.
Did you? Before church or you didn't go? Nice. Nice. Very nice.
Those cookies or church?
Yeah.
That's an easy choice.
We got nice cookies, but you're going to hell. Sorry. Those are the trade-offs.
It's a good compromise.
You know what those are? And punch. And our beautiful server. Hey, you getting any dessert, Curly? Getting any dessert? Why Why not? Get a plate.
I didn't need my food.
Yeah, well, that's not a surprise. Aren't you going to have dessert? Get a plate. Look at they've got plates and they're getting cake. You're getting nothing. You and your baby.
My baby.
Are you the Game Boy? And is that chimichanga?
I fell in. She fell in.
You're going to spill it into else's
Just great.
Did you wish them well?
I did.
Oh, I don't remember anymore.
Already. It was very memorable.
Was it? Were they really words of wisdom? Hardly. I see. So what are you doing here? Oh, the coffee thing. I see. Nothing wrong with that. I guess.
I don't think I could play the regular. I think that kid wants to take a nap because he's tired of running.
Can you see any mixes on here?
For you? For you, let's see it.
Just to put all your money in. You don't even have to fold the bills. You can lay them right down in there.
What a shocker.
That proves it wasn't bought.
That's so nobody else can use it either.
Don't Pete and I look like twins? Look at us.
Yeah. I wish I was as handsome as him.
People always say, you know, over the years.
At least say that.
That's when he's bent over.
Hey, who, me or him? Oh man, when you guys, I knew that was you superimposing. And Mrs. Maloney says, was Louis really there? Stop. I go, no, Steve superimposing it.
I thought that was really just pausing.
And then when you did the close-up, he was in there. What uniform was that?
No, he was in that name
Oh, with the
kilts, right?
yeah, wow.
Story over.
Well, then when they were young, they were walking down Broadway, and Shorty would be in front of them about 10 feet, you know, and everybody looked at Shorty. So somebody looked at Shorty, and Shorty said, what are you looking at? You kind of want to make something out, and the three of them were behind him. So the fight started. Dad said he tried to pick a fight with everybody, and of course nobody took a fight with him. They just looked at him.
Keep rolling.
And the cheese stands alone. Everybody else is sitting with somebody.
What?
Everybody else is sitting with somebody.
Loner, you know. Where are you? You're supposed to be sitting with someone.
What are you poking me for? When you get your hair cut this short, do you have any stitches showing?
I don't know. You know, actually, Kathy cuts my hair. I had it a little bit longer. My girl said, "Oh, you're too old, Dad. You're looking." They said we're wrestling in the house, and my daughter said, "Even the hair on your chest is getting gray, Dad." I said, "That's what happened when you had daughters." I said, "That never happened in my life before until I started having girls." Yeah.
Stick with that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, for what it's worth.
And never a dull.
So Diane, where's Bill?
North Carolina, and he sends his love.
What's he doing there?
High Point Furniture Market. He's off to market to buy a fat hog.
Oh, I see.
Home again, home again. She wants to be in the camera too.
Hey, good man.
What did he drive today?
You don't drive that on the road. The tires are this wide.
What did he drive to pick you up?
He's going to race his car. Got it all apart to make it.
Is he going to drive it? Where do you go practice?
You don't practice.
Yeah, that's a practice.
We'll see.
He pays $4 a gallon.
It's like a F-16.
Where they can be a chef at a great restaurant. But Christina's running track, she's doing gymnastics, she does cheerleading. I said, as long as you're grateful, guys, you guys can do whatever you want. So Steph had a period. I put her on hold for 9 weeks, and she was 9 weeks. I go, yeah, that's when the next report card comes. She had a 3.2. She got 2 F's on a final. And I said, well, I know you're a slacker. I said, I just know you just did good, that you just didn't study. So, yeah. So she learned quick. Well, she's driving. She has her own car because we don't have buses. So she takes Christina to school in the morning, and then she takes herself. You know, and so it's a lot of slack. Instead of us getting up a half hour earlier, we had a couple minor fender benders.
Does it seem odd to have anybody else named Christina Lekas?
of the goddesses. So there's enough room for two.
What's that about? She says, 7th and 8th grade. I'm shocked. You
Say something now. That's the that'll make your day. That's okay. It's something for you to remember.
My mom, she's in church and she says, they look a lot human. You did?
Not me.
Oh, what, the practice bench?
She says, you gotta put some love.
This one.
Workers.
Hi. Pretty nice party, huh? I really didn't have anything to contribute to the whole party, which is kind of a plus for me because I don't like to organize. But the girls did a great job and everybody had a great time. And my only contribution is this tape. And as it turns out, the irony is that no one will remember the girls' contribution in time to come, but everybody will remember this tape. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned their contribution. But no matter, it was a good party. Everybody had a great time. There were a lot of laughs and a lot of yucks, and it's a credit to the personal styles that both of you have in terms of the kinds of friends that you picked and the kind of family that you reared, in terms of all that joy and love and laughter. But there were a lot of cracks about Dad being the bad guy and Mom being such a saint. And as I saw the tape, I thought, well, we shouldn't really end on that kind of a note because that's not fair. So here's a moment's balance on that subject and a word from me. And Yes, I have notes, because I'm not that smart. As kids, we saw something like that. Dad being the ogre, Mom being the nurturer. But in looking back and thinking about myself as a father, it's not all that clear now which one was which. Because Mom in many ways was a disciplinarian, and Dad in many ways took us aside and told us, good things and encouraged us. And in many ways, looking back, there's only one person. And I guess that's what kind of remarks Brother Steve made at the party, that you guys were an inseparable team, even today, even as different as both of you are. Of course, Mom was always a little more verbal, and Dad wasn't always. But that was well. Everything always seemed to work out, and we always knew we could rely on the both of you for anything that we needed. I guess if I look back, I'd say that maybe Dad was the visionary, or more of the visionary. And of course, nobody really knows what happened in the back rooms, which is a plus. But Mom was more the tactician. Dad decided what he wanted out of life, what he wanted out of the family, what he wanted out of friends and relatives and whatever, and Mom kind of made everything happen. Unless she didn't want to. And of course, then there was the discussions and the sessions in the living room. And of course, when you stepped out of those, not everybody was smiling, but there was always a certain one-mindedness. We knew that there was no way we were ever going to play one against the other, that there was any opportunity to play games one versus the other, because there was that one-mindedness. At the party, Cousin Pete says to me, what I thought was really remarkable, he says, is your dad kind of decided to drop your mom off with a bunch of little kids far out in the woods of central Ohio, and she went. And of course, he said, we'll see you in a week. And she stayed. And it was quiet. And we were alone. And yeah, there were some friends, but many times we were all alone. And she went. And I don't know, from a following for the sake of the family unit, or for the sake of any kind of an effort, that there are too many wives that would have, in this day and age, gone along with that scene. And I can't say that I know of any today. So Mom's gift to the family was very much following Dad's lead. And Pop was sort of a visionary. At points in his life, he did the introspection. He took a hard look at his life's direction and decided that winters might be having more fun than we are, and that he had quality time when he went down to visit his family, and it was alone and it was together, and there was no diversions and no whatever, and it was very quality in today's lingo. And even when Pop showed up for a matter of a few hours on a Wednesday evening, he was all we had. We were in the woods. We were glad to see him. He was glad to see us smiling at him big. Of course, he brought gum and beetle cards and everything else under the sun. But he was very, very welcome. And we ate dinner quick, jumped in the boat. He took his bar of soap, and we went out to the Wilson Beach. And that was a great time. So it was a level of closeness, maybe a level of sheltering. But for that vision, as to what he thought was important, we still all feel a certain closeness. And Mom, again, Mom's gift was her planning, her tactical side, and all that self-sacrifice for having us close, way out in the woods. And although Mom spent a lot of time with us and attending to us and teaching us, Pop will always be known as the lecturer and philosopher. He was always talking to us. He was always lecturing us, always on the rights and the wrongs of life, and take a look at that guy, and he could have, he should have, and look at where he is today, and there's a lesson, and there's a good lesson, and there's a bad lesson, and there were always lessons. And he was always talking. And I remember friends coming over our house saying, "Boy, your dad's really interesting." And I thought, you must not get the lecturing that we do at your house. I wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because Pop was always lecturing. And he's still doing it to us today. He's lecturing us. He's now lecturing the grandkids. And I think
we all want to say, stop the lecturing, but it's probably too late. And in retrospect, it is his gift in many ways to us, because he was constantly teaching, and he was like being with a college instructor all the time. He was always and is an observer of life and constantly passing it on, verbalizing it. And he did it with everybody, friends and family. He lectured Bill, he lectured Pete, he lectured and still lectures Toots, I'm sure. I'm sure she doesn't visit without getting lectured. Even Perry Harden, if you recall that evening at Hopkins, there's a guy that would have definitely gone AWOL from the Marines that evening had Pop not taken the time to talk to one of my friends, one of my stupid little friends. What kind of a turn would his life have taken had Pop not had that ability, that strength of character, strength of verbalizing his feelings? By the way, I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank my brother Steve for not listening to all that lecturing like I looked like I was. Steve was much more, let's say, independent-minded maybe, but he talked back. He always was talking back. And I looked like I was listening. So I was the good, well-behaved child, and I could have only been that guy had Stevie not been quite so audacious in his constant back talk. If you want to look well-behaved, stand next to a kid that's always back talking. Fortunately, my dad loved me, and he never left me on a step so long, neglected, that I fell asleep like Stevie did. From back talking, Pop had enough, said, just sit there, I'll be back. Dad never came back. Who do you think he loved? My dad loved me because I lived in fear. Not for myself so much, but for little Stevie's life. I was the good boy. Steve was bad. He was so bad that as a teenager he kicked his own dad out of his own dad's garage over a brake job. And to my surprise, he not only kicked Dad out, but Dad left. Dad went in the house. Steve finished the brake job. I'd have never done